I would recommend people to go and see Maya if there is something that they have repeatedly, they just can't seem to shift. It is so stuck. And if they want to get a freedom of movement back in and be able to move forward with, as if, and it's like as if you've got the wind behind you, so that it's just natural and it's free. And I would say go and see Maya. I think it's one of someone who gets into my world, someone who gets me, is able to listen for my words and is able to pick up on what I'm saying and just seems to intuitively know what I'm talking about. I feel I can open up. I don't feel made wrong, and that I'm comfortable and feel safe just going where I need to go and allowing what needs to come up. Having worked on something that wasn't in a conflict, that was a very old pattern, that even though it's been worked on, it was like there's a really tight core that still wasn't going to shift. And it feels like I've come to another little tight core of something, a pattern that is constantly being repeated, and I'm going, oh, I just can't seem to shift it. So yes, that's it. What is different working with Maya to working with other coaches or therapists? It's working in a different dimension. For me, that's how I experience it. It's a different way of thinking. It's different realms. It's just different. That's the only way I can explain it. It has to me, it's something intangible, but also is tangible. A bit of a conundrum in that. It is just working in a different dimension. I've been able to distance myself from things more. I can see repeat patterns, which I could see before, but I somehow couldn't quite always step out of. But now I can distance myself from them. It's as if I can shift away from that dimension that everything else is playing out in and be in a different dimension. And it's okay. I can be okay with it happening, because before I would listen to these scenarios and I feel, oh God, I'd feel powerless to actually do anything about it. But just by distancing myself away from it, it's as if there's a different power here and I can get on with other things. What I've actually learned about myself is that I always dismissed what people said about what they experienced working with me and the impact that I had with them, and actually how great an impact and big shift that they had. And I would dismiss that. And I can now read what they've written and accept it and see the truth in it. And that feels exciting, actually. It feels more wholesome. It feels different, totally different. it felt natural with a shift that was made where I was in. It felt natural. It wasn't strange, because I remember you asking me a question afterwards when I given you the message back about all the things that happened afterwards. And you said, how does it feel to flow more freely? And I said, it feels exciting and somehow normal. If you really want to get the wind behind you and get yourself shifting, then I would say, go and see Maya.